We talk about this change of character bar and the immediate support level around 6600 to the low of the bar. That is the immediate support zone. We have the S&P 500 tested the support zone first time, second time, both showing as demand tail, suggests there is good demand coming in. Whenever I have a dip below, there's buying shown up here, and look at the volume here and here, still relatively high, but we also have this rejection tail showing up. Rejection tail. That's right after the breakdown. There's a breakdown bar. We have both demand and also supply showing up at a resistance and also at a support level. This bar looks interesting. After a dip below 6600, we have a ease of movement bar. This bar doesn't come with a lot of the volume. The volume is low and it go up and come in above this level, 6760. That is encouraging sign. Look at the hourly chart. That is where we have the original selling come in. Breakdown bar shown up here. Look at this big bearish bar. This bar right here is also relatively big. That's also another supply zone right there. It's currently within this supply zone. We will need to see whether it will draw up excessive supply or could continue to testing, consolidate. That will be encouraging. In case if it go back down to this level, somewhere around 6750, if it break below 6750, likely it could come back down and have another choppy session. Looking at the daily chart, volatility is still high. That's reflected in the big candle, the rejection tail, the demand tail, and also the high volume. We haven't have any contraction of the volatility yet. That is the first thing that I am watching out, because the volatility here is still high. This is not a trending market, it's a choppy market. We need to be aware of the breakout setup that we initiate, because during the choppy periods, a lot of the breakout setup will tend to fail. That's why we do not want to be aggressive during this choppy session. In terms of the direction, short term is likely going to have another attempt to even test a high. If it miss 6750 from the hourly chart, and it should have another go and then to go down to test the low again. 6600 is still the support level to here. This is the support zone. Hopefully we could have another higher low test. We have a low here, a higher low. If it break below 6750, it should go down and have another test of the low. If it could form another higher low, that's still encouraging. I also want to see decreasing of the supply. Medium-term structure, this is a sideways movement. It chop around between 6530 to about the high 6800. But this is a sideways movement. This excessive supply will need to be tested. I wouldn't be surprised even if it reach 6800 and then coming back down, and it's likely going to take some time to have a few more tests.